So how was your evening?
So good.
Yeah?
I mean, you know, minus getting shot at.
You want to expound on that?
Yeah, so we were gonna go do a hike this morning, so we were driving out to the trailhead, and we were gonna park there. We got to the trailhead and we realized there was a construction trailer, so we were like, okay, we don't want to like disrupt anybody. So then we went and we found like a spot to park kind of in the woods. And as soon as we like turned off the lights and shut everything down, I had my pants off, like I was ready to go to bed. A car pulled up and we were kind of scared because we didn't know where we were and if we were on like somebody's land or something. And they shot their gun and it was really scary and I cried a lot. But we didn't know if they were shooting at us, so we got out of there. But they were like hunting something in the woods. But like on this road where we were the only people that were on it for the entire hour and a half that we were driving out here, like what are the chances of somebody coming to the exact spot that we just parked? I don't know, it was scary. What else?
Well, I mean, as far as I could tell, they didn't see us.
Yeah, Barry was the one that went outside.
Yeah, I was out there and they were looking at something. They were shooting like a possum or something like that. It was like a 22, so it wasn't that big of a deal. But
yeah,
the locals around here say, yeah, it's pretty, that's a good looking chicken, man.
Yeah.
Say a lot of tweakers go out there and do all sorts of nefarious things.
Yeah, so now we're at our friend Matt's house that we met. He was the coach that did my, that was on my jump when I had my first cutaway.
Yeah, 13th jump.
13th skydive. So yeah, so we're at their place right now and I'm getting ready to take a call here in a little bit, so yeah.
So yeah.
Ooh.
All right, so we're in Oregon.
We're in Oregon.
Getting shot at.
Getting shot at.
I mean, it was close enough where, I mean, it was maybe 30 yards, but I saw the muzzle flash and I heard the actual projectile go through the leaves. That's how close it was.
Yeah, it was pretty scary.
Yeah, it's pretty funky.
I was not a bad camper. I was bad.
So yeah, so I went out and I was like, all right, well, let me deal with it. So I drove past him and I just kind of looked at the guy. He looked at me. He kind of like laughed and I laughed and we just kind of went along our own ways. So it's quite the night.
Quite the journey. But then we had the best night's sleep ever in Matt's driveway because it's quiet because he lives in BFE. It was great.
Yeah. All right, then.
Yeah, there
Good.
it is. Cool.
You got anything else?
I'm just really excited for our weekend that we have coming up. We got a great hike coming up tomorrow, and then we're gonna go clamming. This guy's got an opinion about what we're doing here.
What do you have to say? Huh? Nothing. Oh, now you're gonna go.
Nothing. I say nothing.
What do you have to say, mister?
We'll be in touch soon. All right, you too, bye.
What'd you do there?
So DaVita Dialysis would like to have us come to Leadville, Colorado for one of their internal team retreats to talk about how people can disconnect from society, reconnect with themselves and nature.
Huh.
Yeah.
That happens to be the thing you talk about.
It happens to be the thing I talk about.
Huh. How'd they hear about you?
They heard about me because somebody is on the board of some outdoorsy thing and they were asking, like there's somebody from REI who sent them something about what I'm doing based on from a Colorado board. And because DaVita had asked somebody on this board of some organization if they knew anybody that was using the outdoors to like heal from stuff, and they recommended me.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah. I'm trying to be cool as like this is a normal thing that happens every day, because soon it will be, but like, what?
So in Oregon, mushrooms are apparently a pretty big deal, and our friend Matt grows them, and he knows everything about mushrooms, and he thinks that mushrooms can save the world by eating up like plastics and all sorts of things, which just like the health values of mushrooms. We've learned so much about mushrooms, but he does have his own like small little mushroom farm, and it's pretty. We had some lion's mane mushrooms for breakfast with this mushroom gravy. It was amazing. But let's take a look here. We got some mushrooms.
So all the moisture stays. Yeah. And then this is how we're just growing passively out here.
Okay.
There's a little bit of bug issue because mushrooms.
Look at those.
But yeah, so this is the bucket method that we do.
Okay.
And it's so simple. When you have your spawn, pasteurize straw, agricultural waste, whatever. Get it, kill off all the competitor pathogens, hydrate it properly, and then you just inoculate it with your target organism, and they just grow through it. These bugs really like. What's a spider? You can stay.
Spiders are
It'll
good?
eat the other bugs.
Oh,
Well,
cool.
yeah, they're eating.
And
the
what
other
are
bugs.
these ones?
These are blue oysters.
Okay.
We have yellow oysters here that haven't started pinning. I really want them to because they look so cool.
That's rad.
Yeah. So I'll come out here.
Coming out of the
Yeah, I'll probably.
buckets.
Those,
I love
those
that.
Still
That's
have
so
those still
cool.
probably have a ways to continue to develop. So I'm probably just gonna let them do their thing.
And so what
Yeah,
are those
so
kinds of mushrooms good
These
for?
are have a lot of anti-cancerous compounds in them. Yeah, this is a weird turkey tail because it's got a. But that is turkey tail.
That is so neat.
Yeah, they're good anti-cancerous compounds. It's a strong immunomodulator. There's like so many worms growing in here. Feel how warm that is.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, like I just turned this. So
wow.
this is the worms just eat it up.
That's so
So
cool.
it's high fungal.
Look at all of them.
High fungal,
Hi,
high.
buddies.
What you doing there, Sydney?
I'm separating out barky bits out of sawdust, and then we're covering it with wheat bran so we can grow some mushrooms.
And then there's some gypsum that gets thrown on there.
Is that what else goes on here?
Yeah.
I missed that part of the memo.
Yeah, that's the third component.
Oh, nice.
That's basically mushroom bed food type stuff.
Yeah.
Sustenance.
Sustenance for the shroomy guys.
Yeah.
Some
Pretty
buddies,
neat, huh?
Some new buddies.
So, since we've been in Oregon, I've assisted at a cannabis/hemp farm. I've learned how to tie-dye like a pro. And we've also helped with growing mushrooms. So, yay, Oregon.
I'm into Oregon.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no, it's okay. We've got,
So we got everything mixed up with the gypsum, the wheat, bran, and sawdust. Everything's mixed up, it's watered down, everything's kind of good, so you can kind of squeeze it together, but no water comes out of it. And then it's got to get pasteurized. So down in there's like a couple of bricks and a grill, and then we're gonna pour it in there and apparently cook it. So it just kind of kills the bad stuff, but it doesn't go too high to kill the good stuff. So that's the game plan anyways.
That's so cool.
Yeah, so there's 6 bigger ones on the bottom.
Okay.
Good morning. We are at Silver Falls State Park and we're fixing to do, it says 7.1 miles, 1,000 some odd feet in elevation gain, but from all the reports it seems to be more like 8, but we'll see. We just left our friend Matt and Nicole's place. Matt, used to work with him. I actually met him, Sydney and I both met him in Chicago. And he was actually on Sydney's very first cutaway, or 13th jump. So we learned a shit ton about mushrooms, and now I'm really, really interested because there's all sorts of health benefits and just how to grow them and how to feed them and all that stuff. So I think when we get back and we're done off this tour and we do whatever, I think we're gonna eventually start growing our own mushrooms. So yeah, so we got a good hike today. We got a bunch of waterfalls, so we'll see how that goes, and then we're off to the ocean. So we're doing the Trail of 10 Falls today. I'm not sure if all of them are going to be turned on because apparently it is the middle of summer, so I think 1 or 2 of them may be dry, but we're going to keep an eye out for Sasquatches, so it's pretty squatchy out here. So far, so good. This hike is pretty rad. I mean, it's not terribly challenging, but it's absolutely gorgeous so far. So this is waterfall number 2. And I think we get to walk behind this one as well, so this is nice. Whoa! How's your hike?
Good, how's your hike?
It's good.
Yeah.
That's nice, huh?
Yeah, this is what, number 8?
I don't know, something like that.
Is this waterfall number 8? 8 or 9.
8 or 9.
Yeah.
Alright. So we're in Oregon, Silver Falls State Park, and this is how they roll in Oregon. Want to measure your wingspan here?
Yeah. How big is my goodness. Am I like turkey vulture?
I think you're like a great horned owl.
You're a blue heron.
Not quite.
Yeah.
A couple inches there.
Yeah. Try the great horned owl right there.
Okay.
I think you're more of a great horned owl. A little bit longer. Yeah. Slide over that.
Pelican. That pelican's huge.
Yeah, that thing's huge.
What about an albatross? Do you think I could do an albatross? California condor is 9 feet. Shut your mouth.
Next time on Williams in the Wild.
So we'll move to a different zone for our next climbing adventure.
Huh.
Yeah.
I think we probably got them all here.
Yeah.
Probably none left.
None left.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, we were just cleaning up the rest of the house.
Probably why everybody left.
Yeah, they're like, these guys are just gonna go get the last 4 clams and they'll swim home. love you.
It's our first time, you know, what are you gonna do?
That was fun.
Yep.
Let's do some more of that.
Yeah.